This thing's got so much power. Oh man, I just ate a lot of dirt right there. Dirt does not taste that good. Oh my God, that is scary. Jeez, look at it go, holy moly. Oh man, there's just no giving up to this thing. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Full throttle. Handling like an absolute F1 car on the grass, which is really impressive. That is insane. Ridiculous. Arrma Talion EXB. This thing has really put a smile on my face. You guys have no idea how excited I am to review this truck from Arrma. This is the brand new Arrma Talion EXB. And not only is it new and improved, it's also longer, which is actually great for putting power to the ground. Now, there's also a lot going on with this truck, and there are some major differences that makes this thing so much better than the previous model, and I'm gonna show you guys. Without any further ado, we're gonna hop into this review, top speed run, and overall test of the brand new Arrma Talion EXB right now. Whoa. No, it's not a 1/8 scale anymore. We have a 1/7 scale Arrma Talion. And I gotta tell you, that's a huge factor with putting power to the ground. Longer wheelbase, you're gonna have more stability, not only at higher top speed, but also when you put more power out. Now, there's also a lot of upgrades inside this thing, and I can't wait to get into it. Arrma, Horizon Hobby, this is probably gonna be one of your best trucks you offer. There is just one thing that I do not like about it, and that one thing is the gosh darn remote. And I gotta tell you guys, having an $800 truck over here and a remote that performs rather poorly is really difficult to kind of fathom. I mean, okay, I understand it's an expensive vehicle, so they're trying to keep the cost down with a rather cheap remote, which in all honesty is okay. And what people need to realize that this would more than likely be a $900 truck if you have a really good remote paired with this. Yeah, it's great to start out with, but you obviously are gonna wanna upgrade this remote. The suspension is beautiful, guys. It really is. It's set up right from the factory. There's a lot of travel, and that's really what you want in a longer wheelbase truck. So you could really clear over the grass, and that's gonna be a huge test that we're actually gonna be doing with this thing, is how fast we're gonna be able to go with this, bone stock, out of the box, on the grass, just like this. So this is exactly what this thing is built for. The styling of this vehicle is beautiful. The body is sweet. Now, looking inside this monstrosity, the first thing that I see is that beautiful all aluminum 7075 EXB differential housing. Now, it comes in the front and the rear as well. And as an optional part that you could get for your previous generation Arrma, they are on the pricey side, which really justifies the price of this whole vehicle. I understand a few of you were actually complaining, oh my God, it's so much, this and that. But there's a lot that goes into this vehicle that makes it worth it. And I gotta tell you, around $800 for this, and it's a 1/7 scale truck. We have these sexy EXB shocks, front and rear, upgraded 7075 aluminum shock towers. You're also gonna have the upgraded chassis braces. You have a brand new split tower to tower brace, which is actually really good. So instead of having one long bar that can actually easily bend in the middle, you have two shorter bars that is literally virtually impossible to bend. You also have your upgraded steel turnbuckles and camber links. Well, actually, turnbuckles in the front, camber links in the back. You have the upgraded servo bell crank assembly, so you could actually put more torque out to the tires in the front, especially when you have a longer and slightly heavier than the previous model vehicle. That here is actually gonna play a huge part with steering the tires without allowing the servo to bleed power out to nowhere, basically being absorbed by the spring in there. So that's actually a huge upgrade. Now, another cool thing that I did notice is that they have a brand new pillow ball design in which you can actually bolt the outer cup inwards, keeping the pillow ball secure with these 4 2mm bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. That's actually awesome. And this is actually an optional upgrade for some of the higher end race vehicles. That's badass. That really is. Now, looking on the opposite side of the vehicle, you can see that we have a normal Arrma strap and then a much thicker, more durable main lengthwise strap, which is actually crazy cool, and I can appreciate how they include these heavier duty straps in there. Now, looking underneath this beautiful beast over here, we have our extra long wheelbase 7075 aluminum chassis, which is great. And also there is a metal skid plate in the rear, and it's pretty cool how they throw that in. And to top it off, you have your standard BLX 2050 kV brushless motor. It's a great reliable motor. It's perfect for something like this. And you have your Firma 150 amp 6S ESC. There's also the Spectrum telemetry technology, all of that great stuff. If you have an upgraded remote, as you see, not the one over there, If you have an upgraded Spectrum remote, you could just bind it to the stock receiver that is inside and you'll get your telemetry and you'll actually have a better remote. So it's good that they do actually have a pretty good SR series Spectrum receiver in there. So you really don't need to do much of that remote. All you got to do is just bind your current higher end Spectrum remote. If you have like the DX5 or the DX6 or the DX6C Plus or yada, 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 any of those better remotes, you just bind it and you're good to go. And for the battery of choice in this review are gonna be the Spectrum 3S 5000 milliamp 100C batteries. We're gonna put these bad boys in there and we're gonna get our top speed with this GPS speedometer over here. We're gonna see how fast this thing can really go. I already have the top speed pinion gear already installed on this guy over here. Now what I'm going to do first is do a top speed run on the main road over here. Then once we're done going on the main road, we're actually gonna see how fast we can go on the grass right over here, and we're gonna see how fast it can really go just in the grass. I mean, this is a vehicle to do it with, so hell, why not? Now, if you guys are excited to see this thing haul some serious ass, make sure you drop a like and subscribe for more. Without any further ado, let's see how fast this thing can go. Here we go, we are all zeroed out on our GPS speed meter. As you can see the 0, we're gonna see how fast this Arrma Talion can go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on 6S LiPo. ESE just counts as 6 cells. So we're gonna start all the way down there, then we're gonna whip her all the way back down this way, and we're gonna see how fast we can go. Nice and smooth. Even with the larger pinion gear in there, larger gear you go, usually cogging is a bigger issue. All right, so we're all clear going down there. Let's see how fast the brand new Arrma Talion EXB goes with the high-speed pinion gear. Here she comes. Oh my God, that is scary. Oh, that is ridiculous. Dude, oh my God. The road crown here, it's pulling the vehicle to the right. I thought I was gonna hit my car for a second. Jeez Louise, that thing was moving. Let's see how fast that was. Oh my God, 74 miles an hour. That is nuts, out of the box. 74 miles an hour. They weren't lying about the 75. I actually let off when I should have stayed in it for a little bit. 0, yep, we're all zeroed. Let's make this a quick one. Here we come, round 2, Arrma Talion EXB on 6S. Oh man, I just stayed in it. That is so scary at high speed. That is so scary. Oh, this thing goes over the grass so gracefully. 73 miles an hour. Yeah, so what you're definitely gonna wanna do is make sure you top the batteries off and you're staying in throttle for a little bit longer of a time, and you could definitely get 75. Obviously with this larger gear and doing back-to-back passes, you're gonna get a slower speed every time you try because it's just gonna heat up. All right, so here we go. Time for the off-road speed run. We are all zeroed out. We're gonna see how well the Talion EXB can do. Oh man, this thing just wants to go. Here we come, we're starting off in the grass. Oh my goodness. Man, it's scooting. That thing is scooting, it really is. Now let's see what that was. Wow, that was 60 miles an hour in grass. That is insane, that's crazy. I'm just so hyped over this. 60 miles an hour on the first speed run off-road. We're all zeroed out once again. Arrma Talion EXB, let's see what it can do. Round 2. All right, we're starting off in the grass here. Here we come. Oh my God! Full throttle. That time we were full throttle. You could just hear the amount of power coming out of it as the wheels and the tires are slapping the ground. I could feel it as it literally crosses my path. It's ridiculous. Let's see what that was. That was a much better run. Yeah, 63 miles an hour off-road. That is nuts. Watch this. Oh. It's got so much power. Oh man, I just ate a lot of dirt right there. Dirt does not taste that good. Oh, this thing is insane. Ridiculous. Look at that kick up. Look at that rooster tail. Jesus, that is insane. It's literally leaving 11s inside the dirt. Jeez, look at it go. Holy moly. Oh man, there's just no giving up to this thing. Oh, that's really insane to go that fast and also be that stable on the grass. That just shows how well built this thing is from the factory. That's just insane. Yeah, 59, and that was just on a whim too. I didn't even show the zeroed out. We were just looking to, you know, go on the grass. Oh man, it handles like a dream. It really does. Of course, it's on uneven land, so it's hard to be perfect, but this thing is as close as it's gonna get to perfect. Drifting around the turn, beautiful. Let's go around this pole. Oh man, it just hugged that pole. Beautiful. Handling is just insane on this. And bone stock too. I gotta tell you, the stock remote is horrible when it comes to range, but close up, it's an absolute weapon. It really is. You just gotta turn down your steering rate. Golly. Beautiful. Oh man, that was just a beautiful figure 8 turn right there. Once you kind of refine the remote a little bit, it's really not that bad at all. Man, this thing is handling like an absolute F1 car on the grass, which is really impressive. Wow. Little bit of a remote tuning can go a whole way. Well, I think that's thermal cutoff because we are bashing with the larger pinion gear, which is kind of a no-no, but you do have to keep the temperatures down on it because there will be a lot more, oh yeah. I gotta tell you, I have never smiled this hard in my life. I am really, really impressed with this vehicle. Out of the box, it is badass. Of course, if you're bashing and playing off-road, keep the stock gear in it. Everything's gonna run a lot cooler. Yeah, it's pretty warm right now, but that's expected because we have this 75-mile-an-hour gear in there. Not even gonna lie, guys, I don't remember the last time an RC truck has actually put a smile on my face. This Arrma Talion EXB genuinely pulled one out of me today. This is a sweet, badass supercar of the truck world. And I gotta tell you, the only downside is that remote, but here's the deal. You're spending however much on this, you probably don't only have this one vehicle. You're probably gonna have a better remote, or you're gonna swap something in there to begin with. So I'm not even worried about that remote. The vehicle itself performs every bit like an actual race truggy that you can bash, which is incredible. Arrma, Horizon Hobby, you guys did a stellar job with remaking the Arrma Talion, and I am so happy that this thing is actually like a thing still. The Arrma Talion, it was one of my favorite Arrma 6S vehicles, and I'm really happy that this thing is still going on. Now in the future videos, being that this truck does show a lot of potential, we might do some top speed run stuff with this. Now exactly what, I'm not gonna tell you guys yet, because it's gonna be a different kind of top speed stuff we're gonna do with this thing right here. So make sure you like and subscribe for more, and make sure you stay tuned on Innovation RC. Alrighty guys, we're done here. I appreciate all of you watching. Make sure you stay safe, and have a good one.